today's a great honor for me to be a part of the Panini family. For me, growing up, you know, from the time I was born, my grandmother bought me a set of baseball cards every year until I graduated high school. And the cool thing about it is, you know, when you first see yourself on a baseball card, realizing that, you know, growing up, you looked at these players on cards, you looked at, you know, the pictures, you traded them, you stuck them in bicycle wheels, you did all these things that kids do. And now that I'm on the cards, it's cool for me to go to different parts of the country, in different stadiums, facilities, and to have fans bring cards back, you know, that take me back to my childhood and show me, because they know that I'm a collector of cards. They bring my own cards back to me and say, do you have this? So the cards are a big deal. So for me to be here today to help Panini, you know, come into the baseball world is pretty special and is a great honor for me.
Josh, just stay up there. Chris, do you have any questions for Josh?
Yeah.
You talked about collecting as a child. What you know, when you first arrived in the majors, what was that experience like, having your first card? Do you remember anything that came to mind specifically?
I remember where I was.
Yeah.
I was in Pulaski. Is that West Virginia? Yeah, I think so.
And then when you were with the Reds, your comeback, your first time there, was it any similar kind of feeling? Just to be...
Well, you know, the first one was, you know, I actually had a friend who ended up taking the pictures of me for my first card. So it was pretty special. I remember it was just a rundown stadium, and I was on the back of a batting cage net, had my hand up, and, you know, that here, and, you know, kind of corny now that you think about it, but awesome at the same time.
Right.
It was the first time I'd ever done that. You know, and then having that, it was minor league cards, and then having that Cincinnati Red card, you know, kind of coming full circle.
Right.
After everything. So, and the same guy shot, I believe, the Cincinnati card. So it's pretty special. You know, and for me, it's about the road, how I got here,
right,
how I got to that point. So it's for my grandmother to see that first card, not just a minor league card, but that first major league card.
Right.
After the money and time she spent, you know, picking others out and the sets was pretty special. So she had, you know, before she passed in '09, she had a book with all my cards.
This is kind of the next step, though, to be kind of the face of a company's offerings for baseball. Now you're going to be on the boxes of cards and the packs. I don't know if you've been on those before or not, but how does that feel?
Cool.
All right.
No, it's awesome. I mean, you know, like I said, to help Panini come into the baseball world, come into the U.S. and really accomplish one of their goals, to get all four, is pretty special, and, you know, like I said, an honor for me.
Your reaction to, you know, high definition video baseball cards?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I mean, did you ever imagine anything like that?
Did you?
No. I still have some.
No, I mean, to think of, you know, wouldn't put it past, you know, companies. I mean, you know, it's crazy to think about, and just cool. I mean, I'm excited about it already, and I don't know anything about it, you know, but just hearing about it. So, you know, to think about, you know, if a kid would open up a card like that, and just be able to be even that much closer to, you know, their player or their favorite player, you know, that would be pretty legit.
Who were your...
I was a Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken Jr., Paul O'Neill fan growing up, because, you know, you just liked the way they played the game. You know, they played hard, they were consistent, and obviously Cal was consistent. But it was, it makes you feel, you know, because I couldn't travel and go to games. You know, I'd see a few on TV here and there, but for the kids, families that can't go to the fields, can't travel, can't see them in person, but they see them on TV, and then they have their card, by the way. You know, it brings that little bit of closeness, a little closer to the player that you really like and enjoy. My personal baseball card, it's funny because they don't, you know, they're like, oh yeah, that's cool, Dad. you know, they have kids that bring my cards to school and, you know, can you have your dad sign this? And they're like, okay. And they come home and they're like, Dad, such and such in class wants you to sign this. I don't know why, but, you know, so it's not a big deal to them, which is kind of cool. You know, like I said, fans give me cards. You know, have you seen that one of you? And then I'll take it home and give it to them. And I'm sure, you know, I was up and tucking my girls in the other night, and 2 of my baseball cards were laying beside the bed on the nightstand. So I don't know if they really like them or if they're just dishing them to the side or what. But yeah, it's cool. Very rarely, but you know, it does happen. You know, usually it's got older players combined with me, like I forget, it was like the Bonds, Yastrzemski, and me on the same card. So that was pretty cool to see. And then, you know, just DiMaggio and just older players. So it's cool to see, and it's really cool when fans give it to you and don't expect anything back from you.